Laudetur Jesus Christus. Praised be Jesus Christ. A warm welcome to all of you joining us here for the weekly appointment here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon in Rome. This live broadcast coming to you from St. Peter's Square for the Recitation of the Angelus with Pope Francis. Today on the 23rd Sunday in Ordinary Time. And we can see the video there. We're zooming into the Apostolic Palace and the window from where Pope Francis will be greeting those in the square and leading the recitation of the Angelus, followed by his apostolic blessing. From wherever you're joining us, whether on our Vatican Media channels, Facebook, VaticanNews.va, YouTube, as well as our Vatican Radio app, Radio Vaticana app, a warm welcome. A special welcome as well to those who are joining us through Catholic television, the Catholic Faith Network in America, Shalom Television in India, EWTN Television, Salt and Light Television, and Atmar Darshan Television India. A warm welcome to you all, as well as all of you joining us through radio, and in particular Radio Maria Papua New Guinea and Luminous Radio India. Welcome to you all here to this weekly appointment here with Pope Francis on this sunny and very warm day in the Eternal City. In just a week, in fact, the following Sunday, Pope Francis is scheduled to embark upon an apostolic journey, taking him to Budapest at the conclusion of the International Eucharistic Congress and visits with church leaders and local leaders there, followed by a few days in Slovakia, where he'll be visiting numerous cities and towns there. So next week will be a busy week with Pope Francis embarking on his apostolic journey. Since the beginning of August, Pope Francis has begun his usual schedule, the general audience taking place inside the Vatican in the Paul VI Hall on Wednesdays, and his other public appointment on Sundays here in St. Peter's Square. During the month of July, it was when Pope Francis was taking rest, and also after his surgery that he had, from which he's been recovering. The camera's zooming in there, and any moment now, Pope Francis at 12 o'clock noon here in Rome will be appearing from the window to address those below with his initial reflections, followed by his blessing and other additional words he usually adds following. And here Pope Francis is waving and appearing at the window for those of you listening by radio.
Cari fratelli e sorelle, buongiorno.
Dear brothers and sisters, hello to you all, buongiorno. The Gospel for today's liturgy presents Jesus, who heals a deaf man with a speech impediment. What is striking about this story is how the Lord performs this prodigious sign. He did it this way. He took the deaf man aside, put his finger into the man's ears, and touched his tongue with saliva. Then he looked up to heaven and said to him, Ephata, that is, be opened. In other healings for infirmities, as serious as paralysis or leprosy, Jesus did not do as many things. So why does he do all this, even though they'd only asked him to lay his hands on the sick man? Why is this? Why all these gestures? Maybe it was because the person's condition has a particularly symbolic value and can say something to all of us. So it's also a symbol. And this symbol has something to say to all of us. So what is this about? It's about deafness. That man was unable to speak because he could not hear. And to heal the cause of his infirmity, Jesus in fact placed his fingers, first of all, in the man's ears. First in the ears and then the mouth. We all have ears, all of us. But very often, we're not able to hear. And why is this? This is because there's an interior deafness that we can ask Jesus to touch and heal today. In fact, the deafness of the heart is worse than physical deafness. Taken up with haste and so many things to say and do, we don't find time to stop and listen to those who speak to us. We run the risk of becoming impervious to everything and not making room for those who need to be heard. I'm thinking about children, young people, the elderly, the many who do not really need words and sermons, but to be heard. Let's ask ourselves, how is my capacity to listen going? Do I let myself be touched by people's lives? Do I know how to spend time with those who are close to me? This regards all of us, and this is especially true for priests. And a priest needs to listen to people, not to be in a hurry, to listen. And to see there how we can help. So even for all of us, first we need to listen, and then we can answer and respond. Think about family life. How many times do we talk without listening first? Repeating the same things, always the same things. Incapable of listening, we always say the same things. Yeah, we need to listen to others and not interrupt them. Starting a dialogue often happens not through words, but through silence, by not insisting, by patiently beginning anew to listen to others about their struggles and what they carry inside. The healing of the heart begins with listening. Listening heals the heart. But Father, sometimes there are people who are always saying the same things. Listen to them. And then when they finish speaking, say what you have to say. But listen to everything. The same is true with the Lord. It's good to inundate Him with requests, but it's better that we first of all listen to Him. Jesus requests this. In the Gospel, when they ask Him what the first commandment is, He answered, "Hear, O Israel." Then He added, in the first commandment, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and your neighbor as yourself." But above all, hear, O Israel. Do we remember to listen to the Lord? We are Christians, but sometimes with the thousands of words we hear every day, we do not find a moment to let a few words of the gospel to resound in us. Jesus is the Word. If we do not listen to Him, He moves on. We need to stop and listen to Jesus. Otherwise, He moves on. St. Augustine used to say, I'm afraid of the Lord when he goes on. And so we need to listen to the Lord. But if we dedicate time to the gospel, we'll find the secret for our spiritual health. And this is the medicine. Every day, a little silence and listening. Fewer useless words and more of the Word of God. Always have the gospel with you. Today, as on the day of our baptism, we hear the words of Jesus addressed to us. Ephata, be opened. Open your ears. Jesus, I want to open myself to your word. Open myself to listen. Heal my heart from being closed, from haste and patience. And He heals my heart from impatience. May the Blessed Virgin Mary, who was open to the hearing the Word, which became flesh in her, help us every day to listen to her Son in the Gospel, and to our brothers and sisters, with docile, patient, and attentive hearts.
Et concepit de Spiritu Sancto.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Ecce ancilla Domini.
Fiat mi secundum verbum tuum.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Et verbum caro factum est.
Et habitavit in nobis.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Ora pro nobis, Santa Dei Genitrix.
Ut digni efficiamur promissionibus Christi.
Grazie a Tua, anque sumus Domine, mentibus nostris infunde, ut qui angelo nunziante, Christi Filii Tui, incarnatione coniovium, per passionem eius et crucem, a resurrectionis gloriam perducamur, per Christum Dominum nostrum.
Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sic ut erat in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sic ut erat in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sic ut erat in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Pro fidelibus defuntis, requiem aeternam dona eis, Domine.
Et lux perpetua lucea Teis.
Requiescant in pace.
Amen.
Sit nomen Domini benedictum.
Ex hoc nunc et usque in saeculum.
Aiutorium nostrum in nomine Domini.
Qui fecit caelum et terram.
Benedicat vos, omnipotens Deus, Pater, et Filius, et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen. Ieri a Catamarca in Argentina è stato beatificato
Yesterday in Catamarca, Argentina,
frate minore e vescovo di Cordova.
the beatification took place finally, an Argentinian blessed, of Friar Mamerto Esquiu, a Franciscan and Argentinian bishop. May his example unite us in prayer and our apostolic work. An applause to our newly beatified Friar Mamerto Esquiu. beatified in Catamarca, Argentina.
Questi momenti concitati che vedono gli afghani
And now,
cercare rifugio,
turning his thoughts to Afghanistan,
prego
in which
per i
we're
più vulnerabili tra loro.
I pray for the most vulnerable among them,
Prego perché molti paesi accolgano
and
e
I pray that
proteggano
many countries will
quanti
protect
cercano
them
una nuova
and
vita.
those looking for a new life and help them.
Prego anche per gli sfollati interni.
I pray also for those who are internally
Ricevano
displaced.
l'assistenza e la protezione
May they find the help and
possano i
assistance
giovani
they need.
afghani ricevere l'istruzione
And may the young people of
essenziale
Afghanistan
per lo sviluppo
receive an
umano
education
e
as well
possano tutti gli afghani
for their
sia in
development.
patria, sia in transito, sia nei paesi di accoglienza vivere con dignità
And may those Afghans who've left the country be able to
con i
live
loro vicini.
with dignity and with respect and be welcomed.
Assicuro la mia preghiera per le popolazioni degli Stati Uniti d'America
And
colpite nei giorni
I
scorsi
pray
da un
for
forte uragano.
the victims of the hurricane that struck the United States
Le anime
in recent
dei
days.
defunti
May
e sostenga
those who
quanti
died,
soffrono per questa calamità.
may the Lord comfort all those who've lost
Nei
family
prossimi
and
giorni
friends.
ricorre il Capodanno ebraico, Rosh
Then in
Hashanah.
the next few days we have the
Due feste, Yom Kippur e
the
Sukkot.
New Year, the Jewish New Year.
Rivolgo di cuore il mio augurio a tutti i fratelli e le sorelle di religione ebraica.
I offer them my warm best wishes on this occasion.
E di bene per quanti camminano fedelmente nella legge del Signore.
I wish them all my very best on this special feast.
Mi recherò a Budapest
And next Sunday I'll be
per la
going to
conclusione
Budapest
del Congresso Eucaristico
for the conclusion of
Internazionale.
the International
Il mio pellegrinaggio
Eucharistic
proseguirà
Congress.
dopo la messa
And
per
after
alcuni giorni in Slovacchia.
that he'll
E
spend
se
a few days in Slovakia,
mercoledì successivo
and
con la grande
the visit will
celebrazione popolare
conclude
della Vergine
on Wednesday.
Addolorata, patrona di quel paese.
I'll offer a special moment to
Saranno così giorni
be with
segnati
the local church
dall'adorazione e della preghiera nel cuore dell'Europa. Mentre saluto affettuosamente coloro
I
che hanno preparato questo viaggio e
offer my
organizzato,
warm best wishes and gratitude to
quanti
those who've
mi
helped prepare
attendono,
this
e
journey.
saluto quanti mi
And I
attendono,
greet all those who are
perché io stesso desidero
awaiting
di cuore incontrare
this visit, and I really
tutti di
look forward to
accompagnarmi
meeting
con la
all of them,
preghiera.
all of you
Mi
there.
affido alle visite che compirò all'intercessione
And I trust my visit
eroici confessori
to the
della
intercession
fede,
of so many heroic witnesses to the
in
faith,
quei luoghi il Vangelo
those who've witnessed
tra
the faith
ostilità e persecuzione.
in times of great hostility and
E si aiutino
persecution.
l'Europa a testimoniare anche oggi, non tanto a parole, ma soprattutto con i fatti, con opere di misericordia e di accoglienza, il buon annuncio del Signore che ci ama e ci salva. Grazie.
May the good news that we will hear there
E ora
inspire all of us and guide all of us.
rivolgo il mio saluto
Finally,
a voi, cari romani
I greet all the
e
Romans
pellegrini.
and pilgrims who are gathered here,
In particolare porgo i miei auguri alla Legione di Maria, che
particularly to the
festeggia i
Legion of
suoi
Mary,
100 anni.
celebrating its 100th anniversary.
Dio vi benedica
May God bless you all,
e la Vergine vi custodisca.
and may
Saluto
Our Lady care for
i
you
giovani
and
dell'Opera della Chiesa.
watch over you.
I ragazzi di Faenza,
And Pope Francis greeting the various groups, a young group of young people from Faenza,
quelli
Italy,
di Castelnendolo che hanno ricevuto la Cresima e la Prima Comunione.
and those from other
Il
parts of
gruppo
Italy,
di Arta Terme, Cano e i fedeli polacchi e lituani accompagnati dagli amici abruzzesi.
and Polish and Lithuanian pilgrims gathered here.
Ricorre la memoria di Santa Teresa di Calcutta.
And today is also the liturgical memory of Mother Teresa of Calcutta, the feast of Saint Teresa of Calcutta. Let's give her a round our applause.
Rivolgo il mio saluto a tutte le missionarie della carità,
I greet all the missionaries of charity working throughout the world, giving often heroic witness. And I often think, especially of the sisters of the Dono di Maria, the Gift of Mary, here in the Vatican, who help those needing help in Rome here, with an area right inside the Vatican. Please remember to pray for me, and have a good lunch, and look forward to seeing you soon here. That concludes this Sunday Angelus with Pope Francis. Had many greetings there and thoughts he offered after his imparting his apostolic blessing, in particular remembering those in Afghanistan, praying for them, and welcoming those who've gone to other countries and helping those internally. His prayers for peace, for all of us to keep in our hearts and minds. Thank you for joining us here again next week. On this day, Pope Francis will be in Budapest for the conclusion of the International Eucharistic Congress, followed by his days in Slovakia. Be sure to tune in for our full coverage of all those events. You'll find them on the same channels here that you're tuning into now. A blessed Sunday to you all. Thank you for joining us, and in particular thanks to all the technicians and my colleagues who've made this broadcast possible. Laudetur Jesus Christus. Praised be Jesus Christ.